what up, world? You already know we are back in the building. It is Thursday. Vibe check. Catch the vibe. Live the moment. I am Megastar, CEO of Loud Money Music Group, the most active independent label in the city of Chicago, and also CEO of Megastar Media Group. You can follow me on Instagram at The Real Megastar 2414. What's up, Chanel?
What's going on? It is your girl Chanel Ellis, the beautiful R&B artist, and thank you so much for tuning in to the Vibe Check podcast.
Yes.
Every Thursday from 9 to 10 on Intellectual Radio. Make sure y'all tune in and vibe out. What is going on, Mega? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I am so excited. This is our third show.
It's third show.
And
right?
I'm very, very excited about this show.
Yes, we got our first guest today.
Yes, and I'm very excited about that. He got some dope music. So
do.
We're going to get into him a little later. You do not want to miss that. So stay tuned in.
No.
Let's jump right into it, Megan.
All right, let's jump right into it.
Let's jump right into it.
Okay, what we got?
Cardi B.
Oh, Cardi
B. She's just been everywhere as far as just on social media with her being single now. Mm-hmm. I can't say I seen it coming because I'll be lying because it looked like they was just so in love. What do you think about that? I mean, she knew what she was getting into. You know, Diggs is Diggs.
Right.
You know, but what do you think about that whole? Do you even know why she was upset? Because I can feel you in. She was upset because Diggs had one of his baby mamas front row seat at the game.
But see, the thing is this: I think the tension there comes from maybe he wasn't upfront with both ladies, maybe because from what I understand, Cardi B got upset, and he was being more attentive and giving more attention to the other baby mama.
That's the reason she got pissed off. Yeah. Well, maybe he was upfront, maybe he wasn't. Who knows? I just know that Cardi B is beautiful, and I hope that she does find love. And she also has a new hairline coming out called Grow Hair Beauty. Mm-hmm. So make sure y'all support Cardi B. You know, she got all them kids now.
Cardi B got all the money.
She do, but it's never enough. It's never enough. It's never enough. I think you said it earlier. The more money you make, the more bills you got.
Yep, and you got to keep up with all of that. And she looks like she's very expensive.
Yeah. I actually like Cardi B. Ever since she came out, she's always just herself. Mm-hmm. And she's just down to earth. So I like that. Shout out to Cardi B.
Yeah, shout out to Cardi B.
I like Cardi B.
She's doing just another lesson in life. She was going through some things. I think she got vulnerable. Buddy, he a player, got plenty of money. You know what I'm saying? Then she come from that world. So she knew what she was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? It just probably just didn't go, how she hoped.
Who knows? Maybe they'll get back together, or maybe they won't. That's situation's a little
big, maybe
intense.
Yes.
We got some more drama.
What's that?
It's a lot going on.
What's that?
Glorilla and her sister.
Brorilla.
Right. Is that what social media named her?
Yeah.
Brorilla. That is too funny. That is hilarious. I was wondering about that. I'm like, is that her name or okay? But that's funny. Social media is definitely undefeated.
Oh man,
like, for real.
It's the devil. It's a gift and a curse, though. It's how you use it.
It's true. I mean, she just came up like she's so famous from dissing her sister.
She's sitting down with a few people that's kind of prominent. You know what I'm saying? I see she sat down with Chicago's own Skin Bone.
Yes, she did.
You know what I'm saying? She making her rounds. That's what it is. She's connected to a celeb. She's connected to one of the biggest, since selling female artists out. You know what I'm saying? So
she's pretty famous. I like Glorilla.
And people look for that drama. Oh yeah, Gorilla is dope. She definitely proved.
People sure do look for the drama. That is very, very true.
Oh yeah.
I mean, do you think she's just trying to? Capitalize off of it, or do you think some of her? I know it's hard to say because we not with there.
Well,
we not with them,
I don't think.
Do you think her feelings are legit? I mean, even if it wasn't. That wasn't the proper way to go about things. But I think she's trying to capitalize.
Absolutely, she's trying to capitalize, but she's being strategic about it now because now the world is curious.
Yeah.
What the sister gonna say about Glorilla? They want that.
They want the inside scoop.
Right. From what I understand, the sister was asked for what, like $2,500 or something like that,
which is not a lot of money.
I mean, not when you're a millionaire, it's not a lot of money, but you don't know what Glorilla already gave the family or the sister personally. You don't know what she bought her. You don't know what all she has done.
That's true.
And the sister look like she'd be messing up money, tricking off. You know what I'm
She's a
saying? She
stud.
don't,
Yeah, I think she's a stud.
you know, it's in
Like
my
a stud.
opinion. Yeah, she definitely a stud. Definitely a stud. She look like me with a
Yeah.
fade. You know what I'm saying? But
Not you with a fade.
yeah, but I don't know, man. That's you know,
It's a lot going on. I want to be in Glorilla head. Like, what is she thinking? How is she feeling? Besides being a little irritated, you gotta have thick skin for this game.
yeah, but
You definitely
especially
do.
when you're dealing with family, though.
Yeah, it's a
You
little
know
bit
what I'm
more
saying?
touchy
Yeah,
when you're dealing with
because
family.
they come from the trenches. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And Glorilla made it out. We like from this side of the fence, we don't know what she personally has done for her family
yeah,
since she became rich and famous, but I'm quite sure she made life a little bit easier for them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. I seen a interview with Glorilla.
Uh,
She said that the first time she ever slept on a real bed was at 16. So she definitely come from the churches.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
I got a lot of respect for her. She's definitely doing her thing. I hope they can get all back together because they are family.
Yeah,
Lots of
absolutely.
drama. And she's kind
Absolutely.
of funny too. I can't even stunt. Like,
Yeah, she is. She is. She
she is
is.
funny.
And
So
she be high.
she's it. She she's entertaining. So
Yeah, she is.
I get it. Well, shout
Absolutely.
out to Glorilla and I guess Brorilla.
Bro, really? Yeah.
Hopefully they get that all together.
Absolutely. Everybody out there in intellectual radio land, again, we appreciate each and every one of you guys tuning in. I see my man Bo tuning in. Hey, you are definitely in my, you know what I'm saying, my announcements, you know what I'm saying, is going down. We'll let you know about that later. Rook Swag, appreciate you tuning in. Everybody that's tuning in, the Vibe Check, brand new show hosted by Megastar Chanel Ellis, where we are, giving the vibe on everything from business to politics to relationships to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? What else we got?
The Bears.
What about the Bears?
They still shopping for a home. Now, this off back, I'm gonna say I do feel some type of way if
Okay.
they do find something outside of Chicago, because then it's just like a little weird. But
Look, the Bears cannot go to Indiana, period.
you said no,
They
you're not
just can't.
for it.
I mean, I'm gonna be a fan regardless under the Midwest Act. But what I'm saying is you can't go from the Chicago Bears to the Indiana Bears. But you can be the
Is
Chicago
that what they're
Bears
thinking about
in
calling them, the
Indiana.
Indiana Bears?
No, that's just
Oh,
something they
I'm
be
like,
throwing out there. But just like Indiana would travel to Chicago, Chicago would just have to travel to Indiana.
yeah,
It's not far. You
no,
know what
it's
I'm
not.
saying?
It's
But
not. It's not too far.
also I looked at that a little bit, and Portage, Indiana, and threw their bid in the hat.
Okay.
Threw their bid in the ring, and they got the bread and the land to make it happen. Because it's all about they're trying to do it without putting a lot of pressure on the taxpayers.
Yeah,
If they're in Chicago, they're gonna punish us.
yeah.
They gonna
Chicago
punish us. No,
taxes is crazy.
yeah, it's crazy, but you can walk across the street and be somewhere else
And
and
pay way less.
way
Yeah.
less. Yeah, it's crazy. But hopefully they stay here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? This is where they belong. This is where they at. This is you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm a Bears fan, even when they losing.
Yeah. But they got far this time. I don't care. Even though we
They
lost,
did.
we beat Green Bay.
They did. And I could tell they really
If we
tried
had
hard
to beat
to
anybody,
win.
we had to beat Green Bay, and we done that.
You look happy about that.
I'm very happy about that.
That's what's up.
Green Bay been kicking our butts for a very, very long time.
That is what's up. That is what's up. What you got over there, Megan?
Well, we got a little time. 9:15. Okay, good. The topic of the day. We can jump into that if you want to jump
Okay.
in on the topic
Yeah.
of the day. Just call 708-223-8953.
Give us a call.
Networking with authenticity, turning personal connections into business opportunities, building genuine connections that count. So, how do you turn a personal connection into business?
A personal connection
Into
business.
a business opportunity? Because we're around a lot of people that we just pretty much just network with.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not networking, maybe we're just talking about everyday things.
Yeah.
But not knowing that this person we're talking to can be a customer.
Yeah.
Can be an opportunity. So reflect on that.
How do you build how do you build a business connection with from a personal connection? Is that what you're
turning
saying?
personal connections into business opportunities. Like everybody that
Mm-hmm.
you don't deal with them every day.
Yeah.
You may deal with them sometimes. And for the ones you do deal with every day, it's like everybody is an opportunity.
Yeah.
I guess, well, depending on what you're doing, what service you can provide, or what business you're in. But you know,
I mean, personal to business, I would say just being consistent, building that relationship, figuring out what people do and how you can help that person, how that
mm,
person can help you. The first thing I would do is offer my services. Like, what can I do to help you? What kind of business are you into? What are you
right,
doing?
right,
Because people like that. Sometimes it's okay to try to, get first, but you want to offer your
right,
services so they can be like, oh, okay, this person not just in it for themselves.
right,
So
right.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like we always try to. It's like the first thing we do when we start a business, or as an artist, putting your music out and trying to get, saying that recognition for your music. We look to family and friends first to, for the support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's before we go out to reach the masses and try to get strangers to notice us, because that's the bigger picture.
Hmm.
So why you think that is?
Because it's
Why do
close
we
to
look to family
because
family
it's
first to support
close
us?
and it's comfort. For me, I've honestly been blessed. Like, I've had
Okay.
my family come out to several events and fill up tables. So, I do hear a lot of artists say, oh, my family doesn't support me or share things. I mean, I do have family members that don't, but I focus on the ones that do. Like I said, I've had plenty of events where my family filled up the tables, and that make me
Right.
feel really good because
Hmm.
honestly, I've been to a lot of shows and I
Hmm.
don't see a lot of artists being supported by their family like that.
No,
So,
they don't.
that makes me
They
feel
don't.
really good. And I'm grateful. So if
Yeah, that's
y'all
good.
listening, I'm so happy and I'm so grateful. But to answer your question, it's just the closest thing to you. And
Mm.
sometimes you have to go outward. And so you got to travel, you got to network. Um, People say a stranger would, help you faster than someone you
I
know.
mean, in a lot of situations, yes, that
Yeah.
is true. That is true. So, hey, guys, if y'all want to tap in on that topic,
Give us a
708
call.
8953 networking with authenticity, turning personal connections into business opportunities. How do you build genuine connections that count? You know what I'm saying? Call in and let us know what you think. What else we got over there, Chanel?
What do we have? John Blue. Shout out to John Blue. I heard his a
Oh, yeah,
snippet of
you
his
got new
song
joint?
earlier
Yeah, you
called,
got new,
is it Honey Pack?
yeah, Honey
Honey
Pack.
Pack, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I
That
saw the
marked
promo.
dope. So shout out to John
John
Blue.
Blue pen game is amazing. He's
It
he's a dope
is.
writer, and
I'm
he
definitely
and he
looking
can
forward to
really,
working
really,
with
really,
him.
really
So
sing.
yeah, if you hear this John Blue, I want to work. I want to work because
No,
your
but
pen
no,
game
John Blue
is
got to come sit down with Vibe
crazy.
Check, and you know what I'm saying.
Okay,
Then you can
you
make that
you
happen.
heard what Mega said. You got to come sit down
Yeah,
with
come sit
Vibe
down.
Check first.
Absolutely, absolutely. Vibe Check,
Yes, yes, yes,
song of the
yes.
week. That's what's up.
Yes, yes. So, Valentine's. We all know this weekend is Valentine's Day,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Yeah. So this is like the love weekend. We got some people who are, in relationships and some people who are not.
Man, there's some people out there
Um
trying to find a Valentine's uh, harder than a job.
Not harder than the
No, I
job.
saw
Goodness
that post. That was
gracious.
just funny to me. That was real funny.
You're
That was
so
funny.
funny. But yes, for the ones who will be solo, don't feel bad. Okay. I've spent plenty of Valentine's days alone. I
Me,
just
me too.
cater to
I
myself
was.
and you would.
I mean, I was in jail for a long time, so I missed out.
Okay, that's a good, I mean, that's
I
a
missed. I
reason
missed a
to
lot of
be.
Valentine days. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, yeah. But love yourself, love others, take care
yeah,
of yourself. Find
absolutely,
something creative to do to keep your spirits high.
absolutely.
Um,
What do you think about decorating for Valentine's? I be seeing on social media when they show these rooms and stuff, and they be all decked out and stuff like that.
I like it. I think it's cool.
You would take the time out and do all that?
Yes, I definitely will. I think
That's
it's
dope.
cool. It's very thoughtful. It's
Mm,
very considerate to even think about doing something like that. I see
right.
a lot of videos like that.
Yeah, I be
And I'd be
seeing.
like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so pretty. That's
Yeah.
so cute.
And you know what? It really don't cost that much to do that stuff
It does
either.
not. Because you can hit up Dollar Store, Walmart.
And people paying good money for, for them type of services. You
Yeah.
know what
And
I'm
if you
saying?
order stuff offline early,
Mm,
you can
right.
really save some money. Especially with like look, Temu and stuff like that. So I think it's very thoughtful when people go to extra mile and decorate. And I'm a good decorator. So if you're watching this and if you have an event and you need a decorator, event planner, hit me up, Chanel Entertainment. You can find it on Facebook as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cold. I'm cold, Megan.
Oh no, we gonna see because once that phone start ringing and then people get to paying you to do a job and then they get to calling you back saying they want their money back, then we're gonna know.
No, we're not gonna manifest that. Please
No,
stop.
we're not manifest that. All right, but check this out, everybody.
Oh,
Vibe check
man.
time. You know what I'm saying? We'll give you the vibe check on these events. It's a lot of events coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got Lambo Larry in the building, independent recording artist. We're going to be talking to him real soon. But let me get to these events. Okay,
Let's
starting
go.
out. Roscoe Dash live in concert May 21st at the Hobart Theater in Hobart, Indiana, hosted by the OG Megastar. You know what I'm saying? It's going down. Independent artists. Make sure you guys hit me for slot opportunities. That's the stage you want to be on. We sold out.
That is dope.
We sold out last year. Twister, Yin Yang Twins, Franchise Boys. It's crazy.
That's a dope lineup.
Oh, it's
How was
crazy.
that experience?
That was dope.
I'm pretty sure it was
It
dope.
was
yeah.
dope, and everybody was super cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was
That's
super
a
cool.
nice lineup.
Absolutely, but it's going down May 21st at the Hobart Theater, Hobart, Indiana. Let's jump back August 1st. Rick Ross live in concert August 1st at Base Camp. August 1st. Rick Ross and friends. Shout out to Afterlife making it happen, hitting another home run. Definitely going down at Base Camp. You already know the Loud Money Music Group, Loud Money Game, Megastar Media Group, Boss Talk, Vibe Check. Everybody gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna be
Crazy.
dope.
Hopefully
I'm
everybody
excited
can
about
make it.
that.
It's gonna be the summertime, so it's gonna be real, real dope. You know
That
what I'm
is
saying?
dope.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Rick Ross.
The boss. All right, check it out. July 16th, which is my beautiful daughter's birthday. July 16th to
Aw.
July 20th, FleetCon Music Conference, Fleet DJ Music Conference 2026 in Jacksonville, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to perform on that sound stage? We live. You can't take it back.
You're so funny and a little petty. Yes, I am. And
Yes,
I
we
am
know.
so excited.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
am
be
so
great.
excited.
That's going to be a
I'm
dope,
gonna be
dope
eating
opportunity.
clean, good, and getting snatched. I'm supposed to be starting that now, but that
Right.
is gonna be so dope.
Yeah, it's going
I'm
down,
so
man.
excited about that.
Shout out to the entire Fleet
Now
Nation.
Megan said something about it. Now
You-
y'all know.
Yeah, it's going down. Chanel Ellis hitting the sound stage.
That's gonna be
in
dope.
Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, it's gonna be really, really crazy, man. Shout out to the entire Fleet DJs.
Yeah,
You know what
shout
I'm
out to the
saying?
entire Fleet DJs.
Yeah, the Fleet Nation, Straight Official Magazine, Fleet Magazine. All the, man, been showing a lot of love. Make sure you tap in with these entities, man. Go to the fleetdj.com, Fleet Radio Network. You know what I'm saying? Support. We have over 100 radio stations in our network. Loud Money Radio being one of them is going down. You already know. So make sure y'all tune in and check in and expand their reach through these platforms that we got for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Also, Hood Radio is back. You know what I'm saying? It's been back. Magic is the truth. And you know what I'm saying?
Snap.
Rest in peace, Key 20. You know what I'm saying? Hood Radio Podcast been around for a very, very long time.
What's a long time?
Well, when I came into play, it was like 98, 99.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a long time.
Yeah. They was already doing the podcast thing. And this before the technology we have now.
Mm-hmm.
They made it happen. Magic had the first app, you know what I'm saying, created. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
To submit your music and all of that. And we was doing big concerts then. Myself and Magic, we did a lot of independent artist concerts. We booked a lot of A-list artists and brought a lot of shows to the city. You know what I'm saying? Now Hood Radio has been revamped. So shout out to my man Magic, Abraham Diaz, for those who don't know, who didn't give up on the dream and of what them boys started and that I am now a part of and play a major role in. So it's you know what I'm saying?
It's sliding tonight, right?
Feels
you
good.
Do a little something?
Yeah. And that's what I was leading. That was what I was leading into.
Oh,
I
my bad.
I gotta
I'm
go
gonna let
live.
you
I
handle
gotta
that
show
thing.
everybody, you know what I'm saying, the lick if you ain't seen it already, but you already know Hood Radio. Mellow Bucks live in concert. Shout out to my boy Vovo and the Last One Left Entertainment. Mellow Bucks live in concert at the Loft in Gary, Indiana. It's gonna be super crazy. The biggest Aries bash, 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. Wow.
That's dope. There's a lot of dopeness going on. Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. We got a call. We got a call.
Oh, okay.
Who is that?
Thank you for checking into the vibe check. Who do we have?
Hey, Chanel. I just wanted to call you and say I am so proud of you. I love what you're doing. Keep giving us the people what we need.
Thank you. That is so
Barbie wants to say hi.
sweet.
Say hi, Chanel. Hi, Chanel.
Hi,
Oh,
Zara. Thank you. Thank you, Gabby. I appreciate you so much. I'm all cheesy. That was just so sweet of you. And thank you so much for being such a beautiful friend and being there for me when I needed you. And shout out to Detroit. Yay, yay.
Midwest.
Detroit in the house. Yeah, yeah. I had to rep for you, but I appreciate that so much. I love you. That was so sweet. Thank you for tuning in and vibing out with us. You have a beautiful night, my love.
Oh,
That was so sweet.
And that was our first call. That's dope. I'm glad I got a chance to see how that
was a very,
worked.
very good friend of mine.
Oh, really?
She's so dope. Yeah, she's from Detroit.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what's
cheesing
up.
too hard. I'm getting blushing.
It's your moment, cheese. But check this out, guys. You know the clock do not stop. But check this out. I'm gonna have some more announcements. You know, it's 9:27, so we got to play it close with the clock. And Lambo Larry is about to come in. But real quick, I can just do a couple more. I think I got time to do a couple more. Okay. Another event. Will you be my Valentine open mic experience at Block 37 Mall on the 3rd floor, February 17th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Iridium. The Iridium. That's how you pronounce it. The Iridium. It's going down, hosted by Princess MC, Miss Red Ballet, and Up a Lot of Money Music Group.
Shout out to Princess.
She's going to be in the building with a lot of dope artists, you know what I'm saying? A lot of IMS students, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to IMS. It's going to be super crazy. So February 17th, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., Block 37 Mall on the 3rd floor, right across the street from Macy's. Get there. And King KC album release party February 20th at Baseline. DJ Amaris on the ones and twos, Megastar Media, Vibe Check doing all the footage and coverage, hosted by A. Carter. It's gonna be super, super crazy. Shout out to King KC doing his thing, man. Make sure y'all support the movement. Direct to customer marketing. Buy his album. Proceeds go directly to him.
I'm looking forward to that. I already know that's gonna be dope. Yeah, because he's dope. So I know that's gonna be dope. Looking forward to that. Yes. Shout out to King KC.
Absolutely. So let's talk to our beautiful producer and let's see if we can get a song playing. And when we come back, we got independent recording artist Lambo Larry.
Don't go nowhere. He dope.
Don't go.
It's the vibe.
You know what I'm saying?
This ain't that. Where you been at? You on the block, let's spin that. I heard you out here getting that. This ain't that. These niggas lying. These niggas out here hiding. These niggas testifying. This ain't that. Maybach reclining. Hellcat slide. Rockin' designer. This ain't that. Where you been at? You on the block, let's spin that. I heard you out here getting that. This ain't that. These niggas lying. These niggas out here hiding. These niggas testifying. This ain't that. Maybach reclining. Hellcat slide. Rockin' designer. This ain't that. Get back, 40 on me. It go boom, it go click clack. Party on the scene. Hurry up and sit there. Front you whatever you want. How long to get back? Pull up like the boss. Get in and sit back. Brand new German seats. Maybach with stitch at. Back seat big enough to act. To hit that, smoking on the biggest Dutch. My got the zigzag. Pull up on the parking lot, that like the zigzag. Fast as high as flies, you know it's us. Getting down, getting up, motion of this. You already know she down to put some bands in the clutch. Taking my time counting this money. Ain't no need to rush. Smoking on the loudest pack. Ain't no need to hush. It's what she eat for lunch. 24, no need to stunt. Got my no need to run. Time to drop up as I run. This ain't that. Where you been at? You on the block, let's spin that. I heard you out here getting that.
Music, y'all. We know independent recording artist Lambo Larry is in the building. Yo, Lambo, please tell the Vibe Checkers, you know what I'm saying, who you are, your social media, and how they can get in tune with you. Let's get it.
What's up, world? My name is Lambo Larry. You can find me on TikTok under the name of Lambo Larry 1, LAMBO LARRY 1. You can find my music on every streaming platform from Spotify to Amazon Music to iHeartRadio, to Deezer, to Boomplay, to YouTube Music, to Instagram Music, Facebook Music, and etc. You can also find my music videos, my singles, This Ain't That being one of my major singles on Vivo. You can find my mixtape on mymixtape.com. That's Beat Jackers. There'll be another mixtape coming soon. I'm Lambo Larry, and I am fresh out of Chicago.
Hey.
All right, that's what's up.
And This Ain't That. That track is cold.
Thank
That's
you,
dope.
thank you.
I was
I
bumping
appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Good job on that one. Dopeness.
I think we go ladies first.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna ask too many questions, but I want to know, what is something that you want to accomplish, whether it's in 2 years or in a year, with your music career, like something that just will make you feel like, yes, this is it. Or maybe not. It could be something small or big.
Honestly, what I would like to accomplish with my music career and the most highest level of achievement is I have a list of artists I would like to work with. I would like to try to receive some sort of Grammy nominee or Grammy nomination.
Right.
Okay.
I understand that every single that you may put out may not be what a major audience may like. So this is like my attempt, my trials and tribulation, as far as trying to reach out to the major industry, trying to find out what they like. But to get back to the original point of your question, what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to network, promote my music. I have plenty of different sounding songs. This Ain't That is just more for an urban community. I have songs that cross over into different genres that may sound country. I have songs that can cross over to R&B. So this is just for the hip hop, the urban community. This is just to try to get on that bandwagon of just letting some of the community that I was raised into hear some of my ideology and my philosophy and my original upbringing behind hip hop. So that's what This Ain't That is about. That's, you know what I'm saying, just for some of the street fans, the hardcore fans, the ones who like to listen to artists like Chief Keef and Lil Herb and stuff like that. So like I say, I'm a multi-genre artist. I have a lot of sounds between my I want to say I have 4 projects out. I have 2 independent projects out. The first one is called let's see, I have maybe 4 or 5 singles from my first album called Basic Training, where I have Dancing, Drip Too Hard, Jumping, and a few other more songs that have music videos. And then my second independent album is called Black Hawk Cowboy, and This Ain't That is a single off of that. I also have Army, and I also have another song called Cowboy off my second independent album. And like I say, I also have a mixtape called Beat Jackers, where I have a lot of instrumentals from artists like Nicki Minaj, 50 Cent, classics like Master P, songs from Lil Herb, Lil Yachty. So I'm just interested in for the next 1-2 years, I'm interested in trying to network, build a bigger fan base, do some club shows, try to build some promotional tour type run. Hopefully I can get into Lollapalooza or Rolling Loud or SoFi Stadium or something like that. Yes, you know, I'm just trying to network my music and just build a fan base where people can hear even more than This Ain't That. You know, This Ain't That is one of the first songs that I'm bringing to the radio, but I also trying to bring Jumping to the radio. I'm trying to bring a song called Cowboy to the radio. Trying to bring a song called Army to the radio. So I have, like I said, I have a lot of different sounds. But once again, to get back to the original question, I'm just trying to network and get some club shows.
One question.
I'm sorry.
Well, I do want to know how long you've been. How long you been doing
energy, brother? Hey, I love it. You came in the door with a burst of energy, man.
Absolutely,
we do love it. It's a whole vibe. Because you got a lot of work. It sounds like.
Thank you. Yes.
I was going to ask you, how long you been doing music?
I ultimately been doing music since high school. So I have a lot of friends that was more interested in battle rap. So back then we used to just do battle raps. We used to battle rap in the lunch break room. Some of the guys been trying to network with URL and Smack from New York and stuff like, and trying to get part of the New York battle rap scene and stuff like that. I decided to go more with music. So like I said, I just try to get into networking. I just try to get into being on the radio more than trying to be on battle rapping with my friends. So yeah, I started in high school, and then I really started getting into it like 2018, 2019. When I've been focused, trying to save money,
start getting serious about it.
Absolutely, start getting money, trying to invest into Def Jam and Music Discovery XO, trying to get into contests and tournaments as far as where I can perform and stuff like that. So I've been very deep into tournaments and contests and stuff like that since 2018.
You like performing?
Yes, I really enjoy performing, whether it's a paid event or just something for free for promotional network. I've been applied for Coast to Coast. I've done like promotions for different radio stations. I've done stuff in the city of Los Angeles.
That's dope.
So yes, I really do enjoy performing.
Okay, now let me know, man. Who helped you most in your musical journey?
Who helped me most in my music journey?
Yeah.
I would say ultimately, besides you as in Megastar and Shondell over the past 6 months, I would just say some of my friends and just some of my social media followers and some of the celebrities that I've built personal relationships with outside of radio station hosting and stuff like that. So over the last 10 years, I've also been into celebrity-based security, and I've been working a lot of nightclubs. So a lot of nightclubs that bring in musicians, I've been able to personally network off of social media. So
how do you balance your life as an entertainer with your family life, and everything you got going on? You know what I'm saying? How do you balance that, bro?
It's very easy for me to balance. I kind of keep my my music and networking with social media and with radio station and friends that go along with music. And then when it comes to family, I'm just a chill at home brother, son, and cousin. I'm really not really don't bring too much of my music to my personal lifestyle, and I keep like the business away from family from my family members that really aren't interested in music and really don't care for too much of what I do in the music industry. So it's kind of very easy for me. Yes.
Yeah. Now, how do you answer this question? How do you think today's music compare to the music from when you got into the business?
Today's music and when I got into the business, it really hasn't been much of a difference, because when I started to get into music, you have artists like I spoke on a little bit earlier, like Lil Uzi and Lil Yachty and Lil Baby and Da Baby and artists like that, where they have been in Future, where they have been coming into creating a new sound of hip hop, where when they first started, they really wasn't liked for the sound that they were creating. And now that you look at some of those artists that were bashed like in 2018, 2017, now they're some of the biggest artists a decade later. Like Lil Uzi is a major artist. Future is a major artist. But when Future and Lil Uzi came out 10 years ago, they were bashed for the sound they were trying to create. And then now also like the Migos, when people were sitting there calling them mumble rappers, now you no longer hear them being called mumble rappers. Now they're just legit professional headliners that sell out arenas and stadiums. So once again, it's so for me, when I got into music 2018, I was a fan. I enjoy the sound of Lil Uzi, and then I was also on the bashing side of I was bashed for me being a fan of those artists back then.
Really?
And yeah. So it's like my style and my music isn't exactly like theirs, but I was the guy who was playing their music. I had some of my friends and some of my older siblings and older family members. They're like, man, why you playing those artists, man? Those artists ain't really, they not hitting like Jay-Z, or they not hitting like Eminem or something like that. But I'm like, this sound, you know what I'm saying? It might not be the most lyrical, but it just feel good to listen to.
Yeah. Now they're very successful for sure.
Absolutely. So I'm just a big fan of, if it feels good, then it is good. So a lot of music that was out when I started, it felt good, and it kind of manifested me in the style that I'm creating for myself right now. Like I said, besides This Ain't That, I have a sound that can get close to like Lil Nas X and Shabuzi, where it's hip hop based, but the song might be catchy or creative toward what can be a country hip hop sound, which is still rare to the hip hop industry. So it's like also as people listen to bigger bodies of work that I create, that you would see I have a versatile sound where This Ain't That is more urban, and then the next single that may play that you might ever hear might not sound anything like This Ain't That, from the tempo to the way it makes you feel to the way if you felt like This Ain't That is more for a club, then the next song might be something where you just might be playing in your kitchen at home. You just might want to fry some chicken too, you know what I'm saying? And sit back and vibe with your loved one or something like that. So like I said, I'm a very versatile, creative type artist where the next song ain't gonna sound like the last song.
Oh, that's dope because
Yes.
it's definitely well needed. That's a good artist.
Absolutely.
So kudos to you.
Yeah. So
Thank you.
what do you explain your style of music, you know, to your fan base, man, to the people that's listening, to the people that's gonna be listening to Lambo Larry. Just describe your type of music.
My style of music, well, to begin with, is very original. Most songs you're going to hear from me are going to be songs that's produced by me, which is I made the beat.
Okay, you produce too.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yes,
Okay,
I
that's
wrote.
dope. Okay,
Yes, I
that's
wrote
what's
the
up.
lyrics, and I also engineer my own sound. So, like I say, when you have a song like This Ain't That, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's for the guys that's in the inner community, inner city communities, the urban community, and then you might hear a song like Cowboy, which has a hip hop based tempo, but the hook and the chorus may sound a little bit more country. So then it might fit a more broad community, and you may be able to reach outside of the urban community, or like, you know,
which is important.
exactly. So then I create a sound that different nationalities might be interested in.
Right.
So like I say, one song always sounds different from the next one. And like I say, the way I came up with my music is by listening to artists that wasn't as like when they begin, but then when they invest in themselves and they pay these radio stations, they pay these promoters, and they pay these social media websites, now they became their own sound. They became their own household brand. They became their own brand, and now they move on from music. Now they move on to clothing. Like I say, no one really was interested in how Little Uzi sounded 10 years ago. It really wasn't. So for a lot of people I grew up with who's in battle rap,
Uzi can really rap,
exactly.
bro.
So
Uzi raw.
yes, he's like one of my favorite artists. So it's like, but with a lot of my friends growing up in battle rap and going up to like more of the hardcore hip hop and being New York fans and liking Nas and Jay-Z.
That's the best rapper in the world.
So when it comes to Jay-Z
Nas.
being compared to Lil Uzi,
started.
they're like, bro, don't when we riding around, don't play no Lil Uzi. We don't want to hear that. So then it gave me the idea and the mentality to always create original, unique music that honestly that a lot of people may not like locally, and your closest friends and family members might not enjoy, but an outside individual who doesn't know you personally and who wasn't raised with you might say that might be the best song that they heard, because it brings out a different personality, or it brings out a different style in music, period. So that's what I try to reach for. You know what I'm saying? I have the mainstream, the ideal hip hop, and then I have unique, original sounding music that might not even be classified as hip hop all the time. One song might sound like pop, one song might sound like country, one song might have a guitar in it where it might cross into rock and roll, but it's all still comes from a hip hop based originality. So when it comes to my music, I just always stick to trying to be original with a unique sound
Very
that makes me
diverse.
versatile, makes me very diverse from the next hip hop artist moving on to the next one.
That's what's up, man. You know, hey, it's crazy, man, because when we sit down with artists, man, you know, we have a lot of different conversations to go in a lot of different directions. And just sitting here listening to you, you know, talk about your brand and everything you're going to, everything that you know got coming up and everything that you're doing right now. Your work ethic is super crazy. And I just want to say salute to that consistency. Because you have to be consistent.
Definitely.
You know, not only just to stay relevant, but to keep people engaged into what you're doing. And
Absolutely.
man, I appreciate you coming in and sitting down
Thank
with
you. I
us this
appreciate you for
evening,
having
man.
me.
But before we get up out of here, I'm gonna ask you a question I ask everybody that sit down with me, from an artist perspective.
What's that?
Why do you think most independent artists give up before they blow up?
I think a lot of independent artists give up before they blow up because, like you say, it's based on consistency, how much you're willing to invest in yourself, and also something that a lot of artists, independent artists, might not have a lot of is patience.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they don't realize, or they don't look in the background, or they don't listen to the starving artists who sat there and said that they were signed to a major label, but the major label still had them sitting around for 17 years.
Yeah.
So you can listen to artists like Kendrick Lamar, who sat here and said he was signed Interscope 7 years before they played his first song, which would be Swimming Pools. So once again, it's a lot of things. It takes patience. There are plenty. Every single musician, when they come into their music career, is considered independent. Like everyone is actually considered independent until you sign to a distribution label or a label. So
absolutely, until they put some money up behind you.
Exactly. So you hear hundreds of artists who are considered independent, and then you maybe only hear 20 artists on the major platforms where they are the ones signed to a major label. But when it comes to me, I just think to get back to a long story short, I think it actually takes self-investment and patience after you invest in yourself.
All right,
that's the truth. That is the truth.
Yeah,
very
good.
Again,
we definitely appreciate you coming in and sitting down with
appreciate
us.
You. Thank you, David Stein. Thank you.
Man. One more time, tell all our vibe checkers out there, man, your social media and who you are and how they can get in tune with you once again.
All right, once again, world, my name is Lambo Larry. My number one social media platform right now is TikTok. It's Lambo Larry 1, LAMBOLARRY, the number 1. That's where you can reach me on social media if you want to send me a direct message, or if you want to check out some music videos. You'll be able to find my music videos on YouTube, Vivo. If it comes to you just being a fan of the music, you want to hear the music, I'm on every major music distribution platform already. I'm on Spotify, I'm on Amazon Music, I'm on Apple Music. If you're a Facebook fan or you're an Instagram user, you can type in my name. You're going to find my music. You may also find one of my pages that I really don't use too often, but I'm there. So if you would just like to sit here and listen to my music or get in touch with me, once again, you can find me on TikTok, or you can just type my name. You can actually even Google search me. If you type in Lambo Larry on
Lambo
Google,
Larry, Googleable.
You're going to see 2 items, or you're going to see 2 type of materials. You're going to see the vehicle and you're going to see me. I promise you, if you Google search Lambo, you don't even have to type in Larry. If you Google search Lambo, you're going to find the car and you're going to find me, the music artist. And I promise you, I will be there, and I will engage and I will interact with you if you are in some importance, or if you are helping with marketing and branding and helping networking. If you are serious, I will communicate and I will engage. I will share and I will get into just talking to you and networking and talking about business and moving forward with just making music and being creative and networking and socializing with people as far as building the brand and just building views.
Okay, man.
That's dope.
That's what's up. That's in a nutshell. Hey, you can chill out with us, for a second, man, and hang out.
Yeah.
Hey, Chanel, another powerful show. I want to let
shout out to Chanel.
So much. Yeah,
I want to shout out to the vibe checkers out there.
Shout out to Chanel.
Shout out to Mega.
Oh man,
shout
absolutely.
Out to Earl. Shout out to every damn body.
You already know. And check this out. 2 more quick announcements. March 22nd. Shout out to GNF All Stars, Loud Money Music Group. The baddest in town takeover is going down at the Loft, 9 p.m. to 2 p.m. Again, March 22nd. Independent artists, book your slots for that. Also, shout out to my boy, Whoa Boy. His Love is Like Whoa. It's round 2, the second live casting call, March 8th. And that's going down at Gloria's at 15430 Broadway Avenue, Harvey, Illinois. You already know what's going down, man. Hey, that's it. Those are the events, and
a lot of dope stuff going on.
And Vibe Check Businesses of the week. You already know. Chubby's chicken was amazing.
Oh, it was.
It's everything that my homie said it was going to be. It's very delicious.
It definitely was. It was
definitely
good.
Coming back. I don't know. Emilio had some type of burger. The burger looked good as heck, but the chicken
was good.
Chicken was fire.
Shout out to Shondell.
Yeah, shout out Shondell, man.
That chicken was good.
Chubby's. And I understand why it's called
Yes.
Chubby's.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes.
Absolutely. And also Vibe Check Business of the Week. Custom Print 5834 West Grand. You know what I'm saying? Allow Custom Print to bring all your print needs to life.
Custom Print is dope, y'all. So make sure y'all tap in with Custom
y'all
Print.
let me see, because you know what I'm saying? You know what? When I tap in later on at Hood Radio, then I'll show you guys.
Cool.
I'll show them.
I'll
show them then. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure y'all tap into Chanel Entertainment as well on Facebook.
Okay.
I do event planning. I do decorating. So if you have an event and if you don't feel like getting into all that, and if you're busy and you just want to be present and stress-free, hit me up, Chanel Entertainment.
Okay. So they just hit Chanel Entertainment, phone number, just Chanel Entertainment.
Go through Facebook for now.
Okay, there you go. Okay, say that then.
Oh, I thought I did. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at Mega trying to check me. Thank you, Mega.
Professionally, though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Very so much so.
You got to let the people know how to get
Of course. That's helping me out. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's on Facebook, y'all. Make sure y'all go to Chanel Entertainment and hit me up. I do a very good job.
Absolutely. You guys know, another hour, another great show. Shout out to Lambo Larry.
Yeah, shout out to Lambo Larry.
Beautiful host.
Thank you.
Chanel Ellis, you know what I'm saying? The big dog in the back, you know what I'm saying? My man Earl. Hey, my man, we call him Rico. You know what I'm saying? IntellectualRadio.com. We are our radio station. You can follow me on Instagram at The Real Megastar 2414.
Chanel Ellis 552 on Instagram. Where can they find you at real quick again?
Once again, you guys can find me on TikTok, Lambo Larry, LAMBO, 1.
Hey, and thank you so much for tuning in and vibing out.
Yes, you can check us out live at IntellectualRadio.com. Check out the YouTube page, you know what I'm saying? Check out all the dope shows on the network, all the great personalities that we have. And we out till next week. Vibe check. Catch the vibe. Live the moment.
Out here high, these testifying. This ain't that. Maybach recliner, Hellcat slide, rockin' designer. This ain't that. Get back, 40 on me. It go boom, it go click clack. Party on the scene. Hurry up and zip that. Front you whatever you want. How long to get back? Pull up like the boss. Get in and sit back. Brand new German seats. Maybach with stitch at. Back seat big enough to act. To hit that, smoking on the biggest Dutch. My got the zigzag. Pull up on the parking lot, that like the zigzag. Fast as high as flies, you know it's us. Getting down, getting up, motion of this. You already know she down to put some bands in a clutch. Taking my time counting this money, ain't no need to rush. Smoking on the loudest pack, ain't no need to hush. It's what she eat for lunch. 20 folks, no need to stunt. Got my no need to run. Time to drop up as I run. This ain't that. Where you been at? You on the block, let's spin that. I heard you out here getting that. This ain't that. These niggas lying. These niggas out here hiding. These niggas testifying. This ain't that. Maybach recliner. Hellcat slide. Rockin' designer. This ain't that.